Hey guys, welcome back. This is Val. Is Meshy AI good enough to replace some of the traditional 3D modeling methods? Short answer, no, it cannot replace. Is it good? Both yes or no. Stay tuned and I will just do a quick video here and show you some of my experience using Meshy now for quite some time. First of all, this scene here, which I made for DAZ Studio, uses 99% Meshy AI generated stuff. All the stuff, the junk, the mechs, the backgrounds, the buildings, all this generated using Meshy AI. I've then, loaded that into DAZ, structured it, lit it, added cameras and all that, right? So it can be used, but it comes at a price. And so Meshy as of now has, Meshy 6, right? And it's quite good. I've been using it since early Meshy 4. It's quite good at generating the base mesh, so to speak, right? This droid here, this mech looks pretty good. When you get really close in the details, it starts to break up a little bit, right? Especially the organic parts, that kind of looks a little bit like a bad scan, right? But at the distance and as a starting point, this is a really good, quick prototyping tool to just give you a quick base model to work on if that's what you want to do, right? If you do not intend to use it for like a main hero item in your scene, this is really good for background items. And just scrolling through here, some of my generations, I've done quite a bit of them. One quick kind of pointer when you're using Meshy, you can both, create models from image to 3D or text to 3D. You can then also texture them both using image to texture or just text to texture, right? You can also generate images from scratch using Nano Banana Pro, which is, in my opinion, quite good at generating stuff, but it's very expensive. 9 credits per image, and if you do multiple, because you can generate your models using multiple as well images, it costs 36, and creating a model just costs 20. Come on, Nano Banana is really expensive, right? It's good, but it's expensive. Now the thing is, to quickly get you on speed with what I mean here is that when generating items using Meshy, it's all about scale. If you do something that's a little bit larger in scale, it quickly deteriorates as quality goes, right? So it's like all the power it has goes to a larger scene and generates a lot of junk that doesn't look all that good. So the larger the items you create, the lesser good they will look at close range. This is not a good, model, right? It's pretty much useless. And it can generate PBR textures. You can see here the main texture, roughness, metallic, normal map and all that, right? Normal maps are really low res, like 600 times 600. The base texture, this main here, is 2K only. So this is another reason why I recommend, if you're using Meshy AI, is just stick with smaller items. A well-defined item that's isolated from other stuff, just on plain gray or black background, right? And the smaller it is, the better it looks. It's pretty good at generating generic, characters, and especially if they are non-human, because as humans are very difficult to create well in 3D, right? As you all know. So it's easier to generate stuff that's broken or slightly ruined or rocky or rock formations, right? Something grungy looking is easier. Same here, if you have a lot of texture and stuff going on, that looks often better. And you can also rig your characters, create all different poses from scratch. You can animate them, and I'm not gonna go into detail here. This is just a quick overview, just looking at the community and what people generate using this. It's kind of cool, but it looks great at the distance, right? But then once you kind of go a little bit closer into a model, like I said, humans, right? It doesn't really hold up. It's good for maybe a far away distant object that's maybe passable, right? So smaller items, here is one example. Someone just created here a kind of a skull. Smaller items tend to look better because all the power gets kind of condensed in that small area. This is where Meshy AI shines. Small items, isolated items that are groundy looking with lots of details. And I've been using photogrammetry for the last 5 or 6 years, and comparing photogrammetry to Meshy AI, no. Photogrammetry is far better. You get a lot more detail, less errors, more predictability. Yeah, I take some thousands of photos per each object. Don't ask me why. This one here is also photogrammetry, right? I mean, comparing this to Meshy, it's not good at all. And so guys, I just wanted this to be a quick eye-opening video for you, so you know what I think about this. Great tool for small objects or distant objects, or a starting point for your mesh. And now my final thought: is this gonna replace 3D modeling at some time? No, because here's the thing: AI is just based on some data and some rules, right? And just bashes through that and generates stuff. And you will always need an eye of a human to tell what is good looking or not, because only we know, hey, this is off. It might look good on your data end, but this is off, right? This doesn't look good. It defies gravity or whatever, right? Alright guys, that's all for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Now go ahead, check out our free 500 images background pack. It's 28 categories of backgrounds professionally made for your 3D, DAZ, Photoshop, and AI projects. That's all. Have fun. See you soon again.